I know you guys see my new intro. You're like, God dang, SoCal, what's that? That's the new business in Nevada, man. Like, just like I mentor people in trucking. This is the thing where I can structure and mentor your personal credit and your business credit. Get you on point. Get you on that credit score and that business level where you're like, God dang, never thought this could happen. Yep, that's what we're doing for folks. But anyway, to the topic, people, to the topic. Um, FMCSA and all of them are looking at these lease trucks, and everybody's thinking, hey, check this out. No more lease purchase, guys. That shit's over with. Look, guys, this ain't my first rodeo with this shit, and it's not going to be my last. It's just like with California, right? You guys remember California, and everybody said that AB5 was going to kill all the business owners and everything else, and remember they said I was going to be out of business too? That with AB5 I'd be gone and the whole bullshit, right? Because that's how people are. That's how people are, people. That's how they are. Do I think that these lease drivers, when they pass this law, are going to disappear? And the answer is no, people. Answer is no. Because let me tell you why. You know what? Put a 1 in my comments if you want to hear why. Put a 1 in the comments if you want to hear why. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching. I don't know why you guys don't share my videos out, but that's all good. I'll talk to the people that get the alerts. Most people don't. But it's not going to be over with, man. Penske leases trucks and rents trucks to companies with their own authority and their own stuff, right? But that's a different kind of contract than that lease purchase mega carrier bullshit, right? Now, I don't agree with that mega carrier fucking bullshit because 99% of them is to take advantage of the drivers. But see, this is what you motherfuckers wanted. You motherfuckers wanted to say, we need the government to step in. We need the government to step in. We need the government to, help control the brokers. We need the government to come in and help us with these mega carriers and our leases because they're taking advantage of us. We need the government to step in. I keep telling you guys don't need the government to step in because when they step in, it's all bad. But one thing about it, now the government's stepping in. And now you lease purchase guys are like, fuck, man. Now I got to go company. Well, you know what? There ain't no company jobs. Now what you going to do? There ain't no company jobs. I told you years ago she was going to get bad. If you're leasing a truck, go get your bum-ass company job and make more money than you do right now leasing a damn truck. But you motherfuckers don't want to fucking listen. And when shit goes bad and don't go your way and you don't fucking listen, then you want to cry about the shit. Now you guys will sit back and cry. Nobody wants to help you. You guys got to be careful when you guys ask for help from the government. Because that's almost asking the devil to save you. Keep the government out your life and you'll have a better life. Now, how many of you guys put a 1 in the chat in the comments? Here it goes. Here it goes, people. Probably going to hear it nowhere else. For you lease purchase guys, you don't got to worry about getting a company job. Yep, the lease purchase shit will probably be over. But what's going to happen is all the company's got to do that has you guys on a lease purchase is rewrite the contract differently. All they got to do is rewrite your contract differently so it's lawful after they pass this law that they cannot do a lease purchase with you guys no more. They're going to have to write it like Penske does. So for example, there's a lot of companies out there that got their own authority, their own businesses. They don't own a truck. They like Penske. They like to rent / lease from Penske because if the truck breaks down or any kind of maintenance, Penske takes care of it. And a lot of companies like that. They got their own authority, their own everything, right? It's not a lease purchase situation. So all that's going to happen is these mega carriers are going to adopt what Penske's already been doing. Will you be able to lease and own the motherfucker? No. But are you guys doing that anyway? Most of you guys aren't. Some of you guys do. I know my boy He's one of my mentees. Shout out to Marco. He paid off a lot of trucks at Prime. Matter of fact, that's where I got the black 2022 Freightliner was from him. That's where I got the Pokemon truck was from him. You know, so shout out to him. Shout out to Big Cat. He paid off a lease truck with Travel Loco. You know what I mean? Doing his own thing. Shout out to Big Cat. But this is what you guys wanted, man. My channel is all about trucking information. I try not to guess too much. I try not to give opinions too much. I try to give you guys facts. I try to make sure you guys don't have no downfalls. I try to make sure you guys are successful the best way I can. I try to do the best I can to help you folks out, man. I've had my own authority and been in my own shit since 2005. I'm still motherfucking here. And I try to tell you guys shit, and I know you the motherfuckers don't want to listen. I realize the shiny penny sounds louder than the gold dollar. I get all that shit. But when you're standing in line at the bank, you either depositing big checks or trying to fucking take care of your negative balance in your bank account. Which one are you? It's just like my intro, right? My intro, with the new business in Nevada, we're helping people get nice business loans. We're helping people build up their goddamn personal and business credit so their credit score is high as hell. We're not just trying to take money. We're not just trying to laugh at motherfuckers on their downfall. Like, the stronger you guys are in trucking, the stronger the trucking community is. The stronger the community is, the better and slower it takes for these autonomous trucks to come in. The stronger we are as a team, it's not going to stop the autonomous trucks here, but it can slow it down when they're voting for laws and shit like that. Or for you lease purchase guys, and you lease guys with all this crazy shit where the guy's getting ripped off, you want the government's help, congratulations, you got it. You woke the beast. But the reality is, what I think is all they're going to do is just rewrite the contract. But from here on out, if they pass that, you won't have an opportunity to own the truck. But again, you motherfuckers normally don't own the shit anyway. You guys job hop like crazy most of the time. Some of you guys been leasing trucks and being successful for years and years and years at the same place. So success always, guys, I can tell you guys, success always depends on you guys. It don't depend on nobody else. Everybody can give you the world. But if you don't wake up with the right mindset that you want to conquer the world, it is not going to do you any good. You got to want it just as bad as the person trying to help you. It's just like with my mentee program. The ones that want it, they got it. They went from not having a commercial license to owning a fleet, even having a fleet as we speak right now. One of my dudes, he's got a badass W900. It lights up in green lights, the whole situation. Because they wanted it. They're living life. That's what trucking does. If you do trucking, and it ain't just my way, there's a lot of successful ways to do trucking, right? I was just taught one way, and it works, and that's the way that I do it. But there's a whole lot more ways than one to be successful at trucking. But if I help you or somebody else help you, it doesn't even matter. When you find the way that makes you successful, you'll find out you have a whole lot of freedom. You have a whole lot of freedom. You'll see what I see in the most part. So, lease drivers, this video is for you. Don't go to a bridge and jump off and kill yourself because you think your world's over with because your lease purchase thing's going to get canceled and you've been in this company for 3 years and now you got to go find a job. These mega carriers see what's going on. They ain't telling you guys shit, but they see what's going on. They already got their lawyers on it to figure out how can they rewrite the contract for you guys to sign. That's all it is. I'm not going to get on here for content and scare the fuck out of you. I'm not going to get on this motherfucker to mislead you. I'm not going to do none of that dumbass shit. Listen. You guys are going to have to re-sign a new contract. That's all it is. Now, you guys might not like the contract. And it might not be in your favor, but let's see how that works out. But see, this is why I always tell folks, man. This is why, you know, this is why I always tell you guys, if you can, pay cash for a truck. If you can, especially in the beginning, very, very beginning, because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. But one thing different with the cash truck making a lot of mistakes is you don't lose the trucking business. If you had to, you could always park it because you made so many mistakes. You can park it, build your money back up, and hit it again. And every time you hit it again, you'll be a stronger trucking company and a stronger business owner. You make mistakes with lease trucks. Next thing you know, you got to go to a different company with a different lease trucks. If you go to a dealership and go buy a truck and you make a lot of mistakes, you got a chance in the truck getting repoed. The safest and less stressful way, in my opinion, is to cash out a truck. Now, there's a lot of loopholes of that. I mean, you can go find a truck that's somebody's problem, you buy it, and it's been nothing but your problem, and it bankrupts the shit out of you. And then you sit back and you hate life. I should have bought a cash truck. Look, man, this is where your knowledge has to level up. Like me, I bought a lot of trucks without even seeing them. How do I make sure they're okay? I find out the history on it. I get a lot of pictures, and I look at the pictures and the detail of everything. In the pictures and detail of everything, I can tell a lot about the truck. Most of the times, I'll go have them do a dyno on it, because a dyno, what that'll do, that'll show me the percentage of the blow by, and me having my knowledge, I know looking at a percentage of the blow by if that shit's gonna need an engine pretty soon or not. You know, it always tell you where the engine's at. Everything else ain't shit. You know, nothing else matters. Everything else is inexpensive. But so many folks want to get in this trucking stuff for the paycheck. I'm gonna just get in real quick. I don't want to learn a motherfucking thing. I want to build up my money, get my check, get out, and go do whatever the fuck else you want to go do. And it never happens. Never happens. So this is something for you guys to think on, because another thing, man, when you buy your own truck and it's yours, people have less control over you guys. One thing I hated about lease purchasing and leasing and all that bullshit, one thing I hate is you guys have no control of your income. You're locked into a contract to pay on this truck and all this bullshit, and they tell you what the rate is, and you're stuck with that rate. You guys have no freedom for your business to try to fight to be successful. For example, if you have a cash truck, they can't tell you shit. You tell them, hey, look, I'm going to bounce and I'm going to go find a better one with my truck if you guys can't give me this. You know, or even when you get your own authority, you can at least get on these low boards, you know, and look around. Now, there is companies out there where you don't got to get your authority and you can get on the load boards and look around too. And they charge you a percentage. Even that's a good route, you know. As long as you guys can go fishing for your own fish and not have somebody serve you up a plate of bullshit, you know. So just think about that. What did you guys do in 2023 that was different in 2024? Did your life change and level up from 23 to 24? No? Yes? Only you know. Put in the comments. If you're doing the same routine, the same route you did in 23 and it didn't change in 2024, that means it's not going to change in 2025. How happy were you? This was why I always try to help folks, man, because sometimes you don't have the knowledge to do better. I'm not saying you need to do better, but if you're one of the motherfuckers that say, I wish I could do better, sometimes you need the knowledge, right? I know I would not be where I'm at without the folks in my circle. You know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because one thing about it, You'll never know everything in trucking. But, if it wasn't for my pops giving me my knowledge, I'd never get my start. And then I've had real homeboys in my life that follow suit in trucking, like my boy Green Lantern, who's extremely knowledgeable on Cummins engines and different things. And me, I've been a cat guy. So him and I, guess what? I have a shitload of knowledge on cat. He had a shitload of knowledge on Cummins, And when I deal with the Cummins shit, I could hit him. When he dealt with the cat shit, he could hit me. And that's how your circle's supposed to be. That's how it goes. You guys uplift one another, and you guys become a strong team, even though you guys are separate businesses. But that's not the way you guys look at things. You guys look at things totally different, and that's fine. But success, again, I know I keep saying this, and you guys hate hearing it, but this is the truth. Success in any fucking business, because I don't just teach trucking on this motherfucker, guys. It's all about business. When you have business knowledge, you can get in any business and be successful. So that's why I have different businesses besides just trucking. But back what I'm trying to tell you, it starts with you and it ends with you. You can have the best circle of people, the best truck, the best company, the best everything. And you wake up with the wrong fucking mindset, you can lose it all. It all has to start with you guys. It is nobody else's fault what happens to you. I'm telling you that right now. You could be a lease driver, sign a bad contract, the company took advantage of you, and you're still there working, and you're still complaining because they're taking advantage of you, and you're staying there working. They take advantage of you because you let them take advantage of you. They take advantage of you because you stay there to be taken advantage of. That's what I'm talking about. Everything starts with you. That's what I mean with everything starts with you. Trucking right now, I'm still having fun in trucking. People around me are still having fun in trucking. We are. People around me are not stressing on trucking and money. If you guys are all fucked up in this trucking shit, it's 2025. You need to step back and figure out what you need to change in your program to do better for 2025. I'm out of here, man. Till next time. Subscribe.